ladies, welcome to week 19 of your pregnancy. Now, by week 19, you are considered nearly halfway and your little baby is about the size of a tomato. Not a cherry tomato, just a regular garden tomato. I love these analogies. I understand that fruits and vegetables often differ in size, but we're giving you something that you can relate to so that you can make a general comparison about what is growing inside of your tummy. Now, this week, your baby's bronchioles are starting to develop. Its arms and legs are in proportion to each other, and if you had an ultrasound, you'd see that they are nearly in proportion to its body, and you would also be able to see its little bones like glass because its skin is still translucent. But over the next coming weeks, it's going to get more and more layers of skin, and it's going to become thicker. Your little baby is working hard on developing its 5 senses, and it's also covered in what is known as Vernix Caseosa. Now, this is like a white greasy substance that is anchored onto the luango, and luango is like an unpigmented or a colorless, really light layer of hair that helps to stick this, we'll call it wax cheese, onto your baby's body. You may have seen it in movies, depending what movies you are watching, but this wax cheese or Vernix Caseosa is really important to your baby because if it didn't have it, it would come out extremely wrinkled. You can imagine sitting in a bath for too long and your fingers and your toes get really, really wrinkled. That is what the amniotic fluid would do to your baby, and it also helps your baby to regulate temperature. Now, this week you may notice that you are having a whole heap of aches and pains and niggles. Swollen feet, back aches, leg cramps might be attacking. This is completely normal. Just make sure you exercise lightly as often as you can and put your feet up and rest at the end of the day. You may also be noticing that you are struggling to sleep. This can be for a number of reasons. It might be what's going through your head. It might be the different feelings that you're feeling, the different emotions that you're feeling. It may also be the hormones in your body. Make sure you get as much sleep in your sleep bank as you can, because when your little baby is delivered, there will be some sleepless and restless nights. My mum actually told me that this is your body's way of preparing you for waking up in the middle of the night. So when you think of it like that, it doesn't seem quite as bad. Now, you may also be experiencing some dizziness. This is because your baby is putting pressure on different places and sometimes actually cuts off the blood flow to the vessels that go to your brain. You may also be experiencing low blood pressure. Now, remember, every woman is different and their experience and symptoms are also different. I actually have really naturally low blood pressure and had very low blood pressure throughout my entire pregnancy and didn't experience any dizziness at all. Some of the things that you might like to consider doing this week is just talk to your healthcare provider about your exercise regime and see if you have to change it up or if there's anything that you need to consider during your exercise regime. You might also like to search for and think about the pediatrician that you are going to choose. And another thing that I really encourage you to do is start reading up on Ready, Set, Mum about pregnancy tips and different things that are happening in your pregnancy. This is a really nice way to bond with your partner or the dad of your baby and other people involved in the pregnancy of your baby and their upbringing. I used to like sitting there on a weekly basis and going through the week by week and reading it together with my daughter's father. Once again, we're really enjoying being here on the journey with you at Ready, Set, Mum. Please keep your comments coming, keep your photos coming. Let us know about anything you would like for us to discuss or research for you here at Ready, Set, Mum. And we look forward to talking to you next week for week 20 of your pregnancy. I'm hiding from my kids, but before you go, do you love this video? And did you want more great pregnancy information delivered directly to you? If so, make sure you just drop by and subscribe to Ready, Set, Mum using the links below. Good luck.